What's up guys, Will Fox here, and today Apple released two amazing new products. They released the new iPhone 8 series, and they also released the new Apple Watch Series 3. Today we're going to go through the unboxing of the Apple Watch Series 3 stainless steel black version. This is the version I bought today for myself personally. Currently I'm wearing the Series 1 Sport Band Gold with the Cocoa Band. Now I originally had the first Apple Watch Sport that came out a few years ago, and unfortunately I cracked the screen on that one and didn't have Apple Care, and the screens are terribly expensive to repair. So if you don't have Apple Care, you're kind of like, well, might as well just go ahead and buy a new watch with the $200 or $300 that's going to cost to repair the screen. So life lesson, buy Apple Care for getting an Apple Watch, or really any other Apple products. It's much easier to just pay the Apple Care fee and then pay for the small deductible, I guess it would be, for the repair, whether it's a screen crack or you've just completely destroyed the device as it is. So after I restored that one, I sold it on eBay. Believe it or not, people like to buy broken devices and will pay decent money for them. And I used that money and waited for the Series 1 and 2 to come out, and I decided to go with the Series 1 because at that point I didn't really need the GPS, it felt like. I just used the watch as a simple way to get notifications to my rest without having to glance at my phone. And then about a week ago when Apple announced the Apple Watch Series 3 and they are introducing LTE, I thought it was a perfect time for me to go ahead and upgrade to the next series and take advantage of this full feature of using LTE without having your phone on you, and also the GPS, in which the Series 2 introduced as well. Now there's been a report that the Series 3 LTE watches are having connectivity issues when connecting to LTE, and Apple has released an official statement saying that this is going to be fixed in the future software updates. So let's hope that comes out within the next month or two, and a lot of users who have bought these watches with the anticipation of using it with the LTE are able to get the full functionality of this watch and not having to be kind of stuck dead in the water for the foreseeable future. So I want to do a quick comparison of the boxes of each Apple Watch that they come in. So this first box is slim and smaller, and this is going to be for the Series 1 watches. So all your Series 1 watches will be coming in this box. It's much more condensed, much more smaller than what you will see for the Series 2, which is going to be discontinued and taken over by the Series 3. And that box is much more similar to what the original Apple Watch came in when you bought the Sport version. So here's the Series 3 Sport Band box. Now this box is what I was mentioning earlier, is much similar to what the original Sport watch came in, and this is what the Series 2 watches boxes look like as well. And so this is the big kahuna. I personally have never opened a stainless steel version, and this style of box covers the stainless steel versions and the ceramic versions or Apple Watch Edition versions of the Apple Watches. It still has the protective film over the box, so this is the first time we open this box, and I can't wait to do this with you guys. Here are the specs of the watch. It is the 42mm stainless steel black Apple Watch with the black sport band. Just some information on the back on what's included in the box and various other materials, and then we have the serial numbers and everything like that. This looks like this is a great box. So like I said, the protective film is on the box. We're gonna take that off first. And just these kind of things are so satisfying. You know, when you first get your new phone and you're taking off that protective layer of film covering the screen, and you're just like, man, oh man, this is happening. This is real. This is great. So we're getting into it. You can throw this away. We're not going to need this. I am so excited. Let's go, guys. Come on. All right, first things first, the watch is in here, and this thing is beautiful. Look at this. I love the band. I love the kind of casing that kind of keeps the watch its original form as if it was around your wrist. We're gonna put this to the side real quick. We'll get into that in a second. This is just what the watch sits on within the case itself, or the box. You're gonna have your original Apple content. So I'm expecting everything from, have your additional Apple Watch band. So this is for if you have a smaller wrist and you want to use a smaller band. Don't forget about these. This is important, especially if you want to sell your watch later down the road. This is your Apple Watch user guides, fine print. Most people don't look at that. Initial setup and getting started with your Apple Watch. And last but not least, you're going to have your charging block, as well as the cable that is going to be use for charging the device itself. So just like I mentioned earlier about taking that protective film off your phone when you get it for the first time, just like that, we're going to take the protective film off the watch for the first time, and I'm so excited. Let's go. Oh yeah. So maybe we should undo it like this first. Yeah, so let's take it off, kind of the support thing it has there. And this just slides right off. And this stainless steel black is slick. Like, I wasn't sure about it, but that looks amazing. And so, important thing about the stainless steel version, the screen is much more durable than it is for the sport version. This is sapphire crystal on the front and back. The back for the sport version is just of like a composite plastic material, and the screen is much more prone to getting scratches on the sport version than the stainless steel version, because the sport version does not have the sapphire crystal glass. You see the red dot for LTE. Everybody's saying that they hate the red dot. I personally kind of like the red dot, the look of the red dot, especially with the black. It just kind of looks cool. I'll probably try to get a Nike sport band. There's this new Nike band that is white and black. It kind of has white all around the edges, and then the perforated holes and everything, they kind of have a black outline to them, and it kind of gives like a cool stormtrooper look that I want to go for when I get that band, hopefully in the near future. But yeah, this is beautiful. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, come back, check out my channel. I'm going to be doing some other unboxing videos, hopefully of the iPhone 10 very soon. We got a month until pre-orders open up for that. So I'll be over here on the East Coast trying to stay awake well before 3 a.m. to get the pre-order in for that. I've got some unboxing videos coming up for the Bose QC35s and a review for the Bose QC35s as well. I wanted to do kind of like a speed comparison of the two watches, seeing exactly what the major performance differences are in there as well. And I think I'm also going to do a full review of this watch as well. Let me get a couple days in and play around with it, see exactly what it's capable of. And we'll test out the LTE feature and do some phone call tests and things of that sort, try to send some text messages and see if it works for us, whereas a lot of people are complaining that it's not really working for them. I will say now that my wife has got the Series 3 Sport Band Edition, and she was able to make a phone call to me really quickly right off the bat, right out of the box, so I'm hoping for the best. Like I said, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, like the video if you do, and see you guys next time.
About to go after two. I'm a hoe after two. Hey, look, I still get chose like I'm rocking a suit. I don't know if I prefer like a blonde or brunette. You get held up picking locks, robbery moves. I be scoffing at you like a prosperous Jew. Hold up,